Welcome everyone to a new episode of Reminiscing Bollywood Classics. A couple of months back, specifically on 26th of January, India's Republic Day, I was watching Border for the millionth time in my life. You see, I'm a Border fanboy. I have fond memories of watching the film in a theatre. I vividly remember the theatre in which I saw the film. The row in which we were sitting, I'm pretty sure it was the fourth row in the stall section because the balcony was sold out. I went in as a Sunny Deol fan and came out as an Akshay Khanna fan. I still am a huge Akshay Khanna fanboy. For a few months, I even toyed with the idea of joining the army. But then a few months later, a certain Sir Sachin Tendulkar played the Desert Storm knock, and I wanted to become a cricketer. In the end, I became neither, but both the film and the cricket knock hold a special place in my heart. So if you ask me, which is the best war film ever made in Bollywood, my heart will always say Border. But my mind will say it is a 1964 classic, Haqeeqat. Haqeeqat depicts the Sino-Indian War of 1962. But more than the war, what it magnificently portrays is the plight of the soldiers fighting our war. The film has no story, and I never thought that I will say this about any film. But having no story is its strength. I was falling short of words to describe the film, and then I came across a quote from its director, Mr. Chetan Anand, and I thought, this is exactly the word I was looking for. So legend has it that Mr. Satyajit Ray saw the film and told Mr. Chetan Anand that the film has strong visuals, excellent music, but no story. And Mr. Anand replied, Haqeeqat is not a story. It is a mosaic. I wholeheartedly agree. In the end, the film boils down to one word. It is one splendid mosaic. No other film has managed to capture so realistically the plight of our war heroes. We see the soldiers starving, they are afflicted with frostbite, they are afflicted with thirst, and they have their weak moments where they are completely broken and despondent. Yes, you heard that right. The soldiers are shown to have their moments of weakness. Most films veer away from showing this, but not Haqeeqat. In the end, the soldiers are human beings, and they feel tired, they feel thirsty, they feel hungry, and sometimes they also feel fear. Mr. Anand doesn't shy away from showing the horrid state of a soldier's life, and no film in the interim has dared venture into this territory. It is a risk very few filmmakers can afford to take, but Mr. Anand had complete mastery over his craft. So he knew what he was getting into and how to deftly handle such a fragile topic. He has shot most of the film scenes in Ladakh to lend an air of realism to his film, and his lens managed to capture the brutal yet beautiful terrain in absolute glory. His deft camera work, the aerial shots, give a clear picture of the vicious terrain in which the battle was fought, and it speaks volumes about the magnitude of the achievements of our soldiers. The film stars an ensemble cast of Jayant, Balraj Sahni, Dharmendra, Vijay Anand, Priya Rajvansh, but the characters who stay with you are the characters played by Mr. Sudhir and Mr. Sanjay Khan. They have a combined screen time of not more than 5 minutes, I guess. but you are compelled to think about their story, their fate, long after the film ends. The soulful track, मैं ये सोचकर उसके दर से उठा था कि वो रोक लेगी, मना लेगी मुझको. Picturized on Mr. Sudhir, brings out the anguish of a young man longing for his girlfriend, with whom he breaks up just before his posting. The songs of this film have been composed by Mr. Madan Mohan and the lyrics have been written by Mr. Kafi Azmi. And there are two tracks which will give you goosebumps. होके मजबूर मुझे उसने भुलाया होगा, जहर चुपके से तवा जान के खाया होगा, is a magnificent soul-stirring song which beautifully captures the thoughts of the soldiers who are languishing on the border. Sandhi Se Aate Hain from Border was inspired by this track, but Hoke Majboor touches an untouched part of your soul, which Sandhi Se Aate Hain doesn't. And I feel the reason for this is because Sandhi Se Aate Hain had a positive ring to it. When the song ends with the line, मैं वापस आऊंगा, but Hoke Majboor is too brutal. It is in your face. It shows you the harsh truth that not everyone comes back. And that, my friends, is an unfortunate fact. The film, though, ends with, on a positive note, with the unofficial anthem of India. कर चले हम फिदा जानो तन साथियों, अब तुम्हारे हवाले वतन साथियों, sung by Rafi Saab. Sadly, Mr. Madan Mohan and Mr. Kafi Azmi did not get nominated for the Best Music and Best Lyricist. And it absolutely boggles my mind that this poignant soundtrack was not recognized by Filmfare. But thankfully, the people of India showered Ab Tumhare Hawale Watan Sathiyon with so much love that today, no Independence or Republic Day is complete without the song. Mr. M.S. Sathiyu won the Filmfare Award for the Best Art Design, and Haqeeqat was awarded the National Award for the second best feature film. What makes Haqeeqat stand out from the rest of the other movies is that it is a story of defeat, unlike the rest. And still it manages to invoke in the viewers an emotion of upliftment. The reason for this is simple. It is the fight. It is the passion shown by the soldiers. Despite being outnumbered 20-1, despite being bereft of food, water, and basic amenities for prolonged periods, the only thing they had going for them was sheer willpower. And who needs superpowers when you have an iron willpower? Superheroes don't wear capes, they wear the army uniform. I would like to request my listeners to please read about the Battle of Rezangla and the valor of Paramveer Chakra awardee Major Shaitan Singh Bhati and his troops. Another fascinating story from the war is the Battle of Nuranang, fought by Mahavir Chakra awardee rifleman Jaswant Singh Rawat. And it is because of him that Arunachal Pradesh is a part of India today. Captain Bahadur Singh's last stand in the film is pretty similar to Mahavir Chakra, Jaswant Singh Rawat's last stand. These are two biopics which should definitely deserve to be made. Haqeeqat opens up old wounds, and it is not a bad thing after all. There's a quote which says, "From every wound there is a scar, and every scar tells a story. A story that says, I survived." And yes, India did survive and progress, but behind that survival is the story of all those jawans. सांस थमती गई, नब्ज जमती गई, फिर भी बढ़ते कदम को ना रुकने दिया. कट गए सर हमारे तो कुछ कम नहीं, सर हिमालय का हमने ना झुकने दिया. Until next time, folks. Thank you for listening.